welcome back to my channel and welcome to another special video. Now let me just start by saying a big thank you to each one of you because we have just crossed 7,000 subscribers. So thank you so very much, you guys. I am always going to be so grateful for each one of you who subscribe to my channel, who watches my video regularly. Thank you so very much from the bottom of my heart. This makes me so overwhelmed and I feel so loved. Thank you so much. I know my channel is growing slowly, but at least it is growing organically. I've got real people who genuinely likes watching my content and they subscribe to my channel. So I'm really thankful to each one of you who has been a part of this journey. Now I asked you guys on my Instagram and also on my community tab on YouTube, to send in some questions that you guys would want me to answer. And I've got a bunch of questions, so I've again noted them down all in my notebook here and I'm going to answer them for you guys in this video. So without any further ado, let's get started. She says, have you ever felt hectic when it comes to YouTube and your job? So in case you don't know, I work full-time. I work Monday to Friday, and then on Saturday and Sunday I do this YouTube thing where I make videos, I edit videos, I upload them. I upload 2 videos a week. So that is what she's mentioning here. Well, Pratiksha, sometimes I do, but most of the times no, I don't, because I am an organized person. I like to work in a routine, and this has been my routine for about 3-4 years now, where I know I am going to dedicate my weekend to my YouTube, and I am somebody who likes to work in a set pattern. So yeah, most of the times I'm pretty okay, but yes, there are a couple of days, like just yesterday. Today is Sunday when I'm filming the video. Usually on Saturdays I'll film my video and on Sundays I'll edit them and upload them. But I'm filming this video today because yesterday was just a very weird day. I wasn't feeling too good mentally. I was just not in the mood. I was not motivated at all. So I gave myself a break. I did not push myself. I did not go crazy that I have to film the video because I wasn't feeling mentally okay. So I give myself breaks on those days when it gets too much for me. But on the other days, since I enjoy making these videos, since I love doing what I do, most part of it I don't feel hectic or overwhelmed by it. Next question is by Saida, and she says, what's your qualification? Well, I'm a graduate. I am a psychology graduate. Next is by Janani, and she says, I love how organic your growth is. Thank you. It is about your consistency. How are you consistent? So it again comes back to my personality type. I like working in a routine. If I set a routine or a pattern for myself, I like sticking to it. And if I'm not consistent, like if I'm breaking through it, if I'm not following the routine that I've made for myself, I start feeling like a little weird. So I know it is in my brain, like I just have to be consistent. Otherwise, if I take a break, I just lose a little balance, and I'm like, what am I doing? It is not right. I have to go back to the set pattern. So yeah, it is just how I am. If I set myself to something, I will do it, and I usually wouldn't break in between. Next question is by Gia. She says, even though you are not in India, how do you manage to make Indian videos? Well, all the credit goes to my mom, you guys. Whatever Sarojini and all of these hauls that you see on my channel, my mom is behind all of that. So as much as I work hard on this channel, I will give all the credits to my mom as well, because she goes out there, she shops for me, she shops for me on video call. I select the products and she'll purchase them for me. She brings them back home, sanitizes them, and packs it all together together and sends them to me here in Australia, and that is how I make all these videos. So it is all my mother. Like, she's the one who, you know, motivates me in creating such Indian content. Next is by Rashi. She says, tell us about how you felt when you moved to Australia from India. Well, Rashi, I was super pumped up. I was very excited because, you know, I wanted to come here. Like, yeah, I was just very happy and excited, and it did not took me very long to adjust to you know, my surroundings here in Australia. And yeah, I really wanted to come here in the first place, so it wasn't hard for me. I loved it. Next is by Ganga, and she says, your thoughts when you started your YouTube channel. Well, you know, I had just come here and I wanted to, like, when I was in India, I was giving that 90-80% of my screen time would go to YouTube. Otherwise, I would do some Instagram or Facebook or whatever, but most of the time I was on YouTube. There were a lot of YouTubers that I used to follow from the longest time, and then they were motivating me to start my own channel, but I was never able to do it back in India because I had no time. I was working like crazy in India. I also got married and a lot of things happened. When I came here, I finally got some time for myself where I was alone and I had some time. Like, I still do a lot of things here, but I still had that, you know, extra time for myself wherein I wanted to, you know, do something nice for me that would make me happy, and that is how I ended up starting my own channel, because that is what, you know, that I wanted to do always. So yeah. Next is by Sachi. She says, when are you coming to India? Oh goodness, I have no idea when am I coming to India. I think whenever the corona vaccine is out, only then I will be able to come to India next, because the Australian borders are closed. So if I go to India once, I won't be able to come back, and that is why I can't come to India unless the vaccine comes out. So let's see, I'm just keeping my fingers crossed that by next year Diwali the vaccine comes out and the Australian borders opens up for everyone to come in, so I can visit, you know, my family. Next is by Savina. She says, हमारे आसपास कुछ ऐसे लोग होते हैं जो बाहर से हमारे साथ बहुत अच्छे दिखते हैं बट अंदर से कुछ और होते हैं, ऐसे लोगों के लिए आप क्या कहना चाहते हो? Well, you know, मुझे अभी तक बहुत टाइम तक मेरी लाइफ में ऐसे लोग नहीं मिले थे, but as you grow up, as you you know, go out in the society, you do tend to meet a lot of such people. बट उनके लिए आप बस ये कर सकते हो जो मैं करती हूँ, कि मैं उन लोगों से जब मैं आइडेंटिफाई कर लेती हूँ कि वो ऐसे लोग हैं, तो उन लोगों से मैं फिर थोड़ा डिस्टेंस मेंटेन करने लग जाती हूँ. एंड स्लोली आई विल कट देम ऑफ फ्रॉम माई लाइफ. फर्स्ट एंड फॉरमोस्ट चीज़ होती है कि आप आइडेंटिफाई कर लो कि वो लोग हैं कौन, मतलब आपके पूरे ग्रुप में से ऐसे कौन से लोग हैं जो ऐसा बिहेव करते हैं. एंड द बेस्ट थिंग यू कैन डू इज जस्ट slowly cut them off from your life. Be good. It will make some space for you to have or bring in new people who are genuinely nice and, you know, can be your good friends. Next question is by Neha. If not YouTube, what else? If not YouTube, and if I was not here, if I had not moved to Australia, I would be doing something related to psychology, because that is my field and that is what, you know, I wanted to. I would probably do a master's in psychology and be a psychologist somewhere. Even if today I had the time and the resources to do it, I would probably still end up doing my master's in psychology and, you know, continue in my field. Next is by Sonali, and she says, what's your guilty pleasure? Well, I watch a lot of Big Boss, and I will say that is my guilty pleasure. I cannot miss a single episode of Big Boss. I know it can be cringy for a lot of people out there, but that is my guilty pleasure. I have to watch Big Boss and discuss it with my mom every day, and yeah, that is my guilty pleasure. Next question is by Divya, and she says, where do you see yourself in 10 years? 10 years, oh my god, 2030. I think I definitely want to have, you know, kids and dogs in 2030 around me, my own kids and my own dogs, and yeah, I don't know about anything else, but kids and dogs, so definitely I see myself with my kids and my dogs. Next question is by Shivani, and she says, what do you think was the hardest time of your life? I don't share a lot of this thing here on my channel, but yeah, I would say this phase of my life that I'm going through currently is probably the hardest I have ever faced. And yeah, I'm trying to be strong. I'm trying to move forward every single day, but there's a lot of things going behind the camera that I don't tend to share a lot, and yeah, I will say this current moment, this current phase of my life is the hardest, and I really hope that I get through with it. Next question is by Falak, and she says, any bad experiences in friendship? Falak, as I said, I've never really had bad experiences in my friendships before. I've always been very lucky when it comes to my friends. Since childhood, I've had I'm very social as a person. I will make friends very easily, and thank God, fingers crossed, I've always end up having like very nice friends all through my life. Be it my school friends, I'm still in touch with most of them. So my school friends, I have a group there. I had a group of my work colleagues. Then I moved to another office. I have friends from there. And yeah, I've been very, very lucky. But now I've started feeling that I have experienced some friendships where I would say like that is not what I would expect out of a friend, a genuine friend. But you know what, I have learned, my mom has made me realize, I share everything with my mother, and she has made me realize that not every, as you grow up, not every friendship will be the friendship that you have had since your childhood. It is now more of a social, I don't know how to explain it, like the dunyadari thing comes in between, and sometimes when this दुनियादारी और social circle comes in between, तो वो वहाँ थोड़ी सी वो friendship खत्म होके थोड़ा वो कुछ अलग ही टाइप का हो जाता है. I don't know how to explain it, but bad experience तो नहीं कहूँगी, but I think this is how the world works. If you really step out of that bubble that you have been living in all this while, you will see the world is actually not a very nice place, and people can be really mean and weird at times, and I'm only experiencing it now. I have never had any such experiences before, so I don't know how to comment on that. Next question is by Priya, and she says, top 3 things that stresses you out. Top 3 things that stresses me out. I think one would be I'm very punctual as a person, and if I'm getting late for something, suppose I have to meet you, I've given you the time that okay, we'll meet at 12, so I have to be there 11:45. I have to be there before time, and I can't be like after. Even if it is 12:01, like it starts stressing me out. I know that is very weird, but that's just who I am. So I like to be on time, and if I'm not on time, that stresses me out. Next, if I'm not being organized, I am a very, very organized person, and it can be annoying for people who live with me at times, but if things are not organized around me, that also stresses me out. So I have to have everything in its place, everything nice and clean, and I have this routine that I follow, so I have to follow that. If that is not happening, like the organization part is messed up, that stresses me out. And third would be if I lose any of my stuff. Since I'm so organized, I know where everything should be, and if that thing is not there on the place and I need it, like suppose my whatever, a spoon. If I know where I keep all my spoons, and if the spoon is missing, I'll be stressed out. So these are the top 3 things that I can think of right now. Next question is by Shreya, and she says, when was the last time you cried a lot? I cried a lot yesterday. Since I said yesterday I was going through a lot, you know, mentally, and yeah, I cried a lot, like crazy. Next question is by Deepika, and she says, what is a deal breaker in a relationship for you? For me, cheating is a big time no. Like, I can deal anything. I can probably give you another chance and keep giving you another chance for everything possible, but not cheating. If I found my partner cheating on me, that would be like, okay, that's it, I'm ending this. And I have actually had some experiences like that in my past, and yeah, even if I try to forgive, I know I won't be able to. So yeah, cheating is a big deal breaker. Next question is by Pallavi, and she says, have you ever felt lonely? Well, yes and no. Yes, because I live here. Now that I've come here to Australia, I have no family. I have friends, but they're not like, you know, they are all busy in their lives, and it's not like how my friends are in India, back in India. So I do tend to feel lonely a couple of times, and I have started doing a lot of things alone. Like, I never used to eat out alone, but I've started doing that. I've started enjoying my company, you know, because of being lonely and because of having nobody around. So yes, because I don't have you know, my family over here or my friends over here. So yeah, I do tend to feel lonely at times, and I said no because I have started enjoying my own company as well. So yes and no. Next question is by Vani, and she says, who's your latest crush? Guys, I have been crushing over Vicky Kaushal for the longest time. I have no idea, you know, when is it going to stop, but yeah, I have a big time crush on Vicky Kaushal after I saw Uri, and yeah, he's my secret crush. Secret to nahi hai. I've been so public about it even on my Instagram, and he once saw my Instagram story and I went crazy. Like, literally that day I could not think of anything but that Vicky Kaushal saw my Insta story. Oh my god. So yeah, Vicky Kaushal is my crush. Next question is by Smita, and she says, your favorite YouTubers. I'll start off with Indian YouTubers. So I have been watching a lot of Malvika Satlani's you know, content after she got married. I don't know, I just enjoy her. You know, I enjoyed her whole home series that she had put out there. Then she has recently been to Maldives. I've loved that too. So I've been watching a lot of Malvika Satlani, that quirkiness, and there's also this you know, US or American YouTuber. They have a vlogging channel. It's called April Justin TV. Now April and Justin are a married couple. They're husband and wife, and they have 2 young kids, 2 young boys, and I love watching their vlogs. I relate to April so very much, and you know, I manifest in my head of having a similar, you know, relationship with my husband, with my kids, like April has, and that family that she has, I you know, want to have that same for myself. I absolutely love the relationship that April and Justin shares, and even the boys are so amazing and so cute, Liam and Jacob. So yeah, April Justin TV, Malvika Satlani, and that quirkiness. Now the last question is by Tanvi, and she says, what's one good thing that happened to you in 2020? Well, one good thing that happened to me in 2020 is that I have started taking care of my mental health. I know, as cheesy as it may sound, I know a lot of people are talking about it at the moment, but I always knew about it. Like, everyone's mental health should be their priority, but I never really did anything about it. But this year I have been through a lot and I started prioritizing my mental health, and I think that is the biggest or the bestest thing that I have done for myself. So yeah, I started taking care of my mental health as I should be doing that. So yeah, that is the best thing that has happened to me in 2020. And with that, we come to an end to this video. Thank you so much, you guys, for sending in so many lovely questions and watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give this one a thumbs up. Let me know if your thoughts matches my thoughts in the comments below, and I will see you guys the next time.